Hello, 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 and welcome back to the hunt. Uh, where last we left off, I had just cleared out the 2-star quests and entered the 3-star quests, and since then I've done. I don't think I did anything else. Maybe a little bit of picking up some random shit here and there, but nothing of note. So let's see what is offered at 3 stars and pick a new monster to fight and fight it. That sounds like fun to me. That sounds like a totally good idea to me. Um. Oh yes, I did set up the feline quest uh thing and the honey box. That's what I ended with and spent a lot of Yukumo points to do it. Let's see here. So we've got the harvest tour of the 2 new areas, Deserted Island and Tundra. We had killed the Kurapeko. So what else do we have? Slay 10 bullfangos. That does not sound like fun. Kill a Barith. Without green sharpness, that quest could prove very difficult, so I'm gonna hold off for the moment. Hunt the Kurupeko again, in a new area. That's an option. Rhinopolis Rampage. Slay 8 Rhinopoli. Rhinopolises. Lower 5 Monster Guts. Kill the Great Wroggi. This I could probably get behind. What else? Hunt the Great Jaggy. Done a fair amount of that. Hunt the Royal Ludroth on Deserted Island. Okay. Hunt 2 Bulldromes. Ooh. Hunt the Lagombi. And Hypnotic Blue. Slay 10 baggies. My guess is that if I complete this quest, it will unlock the actual baggy hunt quest. So I'm going to try to do both of those in my time today. If I'm wrong, then I will settle for killing a Wroggi instead. Definitely want to take hot drinks with me if possible. Because when you go to a place called Tundra, it behooves you to take something hot. Why am I not able to... My inventory is actually completely full, huh? Well... Sell the Yukumo egg, or the toadstool, because I'm too lazy to actually go to my box and put it in. Grab the hot drinks. And fill up on iron pickaxes. I don't want the broken one, the one I have to break in mission and be out. Okay. This also gives me the opportunity to explore the tundra a little bit and do some more mining while I kill things. But the focus is obviously going to be on mining and killing baggies. And the reason I'm interested in the baggies at all is because I recall from Monster Hunter Tri, baggy armor was a really good step for me. I don't know if that's going to hold true in this game as well. It's been too long since I actually looked into the details of it that I would have that recollection. So, we'll play this one by ear and see how it goes. There used to be... Oh, here we go. This guy. Why don't you go ahead and take a lot of things back to town? I don't need Wroggi Fangs. I don't need cool drinks. Blue Shrooms, Aqua Glow, Antidote. Wroggi, Dung Bombs. Any kind of mineral whatsoever. Wroggi, Yukumo, Flash Bug. So really most of the stuff I had I didn't need here. Perfect. And is there a guy, I'm not sure if I can see a guy there or not, but I don't think I can. Nope, there's no guy down by the ledge. Sometimes there's a guy down by that ledge and you can jump down and he just gives you random items, which is cool. Alright, into the fray. You'll notice that my entire stamina bar at the top has turned light blue. Hot drink fixes that. Without that, your maximum stamina reduces at a vastly accelerated rate, which forces you to go through a lot more food in order to try to keep it up. Alright. On this map, baggies are generally found in caves in the cave in 7, as well as by the ledge in 6. Sometimes they come out this far, sometimes they don't. I would have anticipated for this mission they would have, but apparently did not. That looks like a mineable shaft. Alright. Ooh, Sunspire Jewel. So we now have enough jewels between Aquaglow and Sunspire that we are actually able to craft some form of jewelry, which is good. this is where I would expect to find baggies, and sure enough, there's a bunch of them scampering around ye old caves. So let us give them ye old sword and ye old face. Remember how Jaggies move in packs and attack you, and they have like their frills and such, and a very vicious hip check? Whereas Wroggies use poison. Well, baggies use a sleeping agent, a sedative, hypnotic / paralytic agent, tranquilizer, whatever you want, word you want to use for it, that puts you to sleep. And sleep in this game is pretty darn effective. Not only do you sheath your weapon and walk around for a little bit, you then fall down and take, I think, double or triple damage from the first attack. Well, enemies take double or triple damage from the first attack after. I have to assume it's the same for allies, for yourself. Yes, a monster has entered this cave. That's probably the one. Also, is it just me, or is that one of the biggest bull dromes that I've ever seen? Yeah, mining off of this could prove a little bit difficult thanks to this guy. But thanks to my armor, I'm actually going to be able to hold up a little bit longer. And yep, it looks like it's latched onto attacking one of my cats instead of me, which is good. Light crystal. Very fancy. Alright, we're gonna head towards Sector 6. Oh wow, I count not enough baggies to win my mission outright, but enough to do a significant portion of the win. Hence the slowdown that you all probably are noticing. Which has gotten better already? Yeah, I'm running this on very high settings, and that... Think of it this way. This is the graphical quality you're seeing, but I guess you're not going to be seeing what I'm seeing because it still has to go through the Extra 264 codec and it's being recorded, so that's all there too. But this originates off of a PSP screen. That's how small this this image should be. And there's no sign of it being stretched out because anti-aliasing is all the way up, because textures are being dynamically redone. Yeah, whoever designed this program is a fucking genius. Anyway, yeah, so 5 left, 4 of them here. Should have no problem making my numbers very quickly. Get off him. I do love when I'm interrupted from carping just after the carp has registered, and by a light tap that does little damage, because that removes the, you know, the return animation that I would otherwise have had to leave time for. I think there's 2 left on my total number required. Yep. No. Stop. Bad. Now there's 1 left. There should be a mineral node just off screen to the right here. And once I finish that, we'll loop back around to do 1 and then 3, and that should finish it. There's the mineral node I was looking for. Sootstone ore. Oh! This is a carryable thing. Yeah! I guess I could be patient enough to try to actually do the carry quest. Where would I go? I would go 531 home? Yeah, let's do 531 home. Let's try this. And of course, if it becomes difficult, I'll just drop it. Nah, you know what? Fuck that. It's gonna give me Yukuma points and nothing else. It's not worth it. Back to the mining node. I hate carry quests. There's a set of armor you can wear that gives you that gives you increased carry speed, walk speed while carrying these heavy objects. Okay, you know what? If it just keeps giving me it, I guess it's trying to tell me something. I will do it and just see what the reward is. Who knows, it might be worth it. But yeah, like I was saying, there is a... No, my endurance is already at half. I'm not bothering. And since that lets you walk at a reasonable speed while carrying, I basically will never do carry quests without it. You know, past the very beginning of the game. Actually, I think I can probably craft that Lock-Lack set already. The baggies have not respawned here. Let us try area 4. And this is a dark cave. Yeah, this is a very dark cave. Oh well, you know what else is dark? My sword, when it's covered with your blood. Boom! In at least 20 minutes if they give me a follow-up quest. It's plenty of time to try and take down a baggie, right? Guaranteed carve, baggy hide, and then we'll see about maybe finding some more mineral nodes to mine as time runs out. I feel like there's gonna be some in this cave. There we go. Cesium and Life Crystal are the new metals that I've picked up while I've been here. All these other ones I've seen in some form or another earlier in this run-through, this playthrough. Oh, and Bloodstone. I hadn't seen that. Alright! Bloodstone is not actually a real mineral. But it did give me 270 Yukuma points. Yeah, I guess doing specific Yukuma point quests is kind of a waste of time, since I tend to pick up a few here and there as I go anyway. If there's a specific upgrade I'm going for, I'll change my mind tune on that, but otherwise. So always first thing I do, head to farm, do some quick farming. Gotta keep the farm turning around if you want to make them monies. Honey is cool, I definitely want some of that, send it to the item box. And then check the crops. I think I am gonna just keep farming, like this. Go cash crop style. This is the product of going the seed route. So let's go... Let's go 2 cash crops. And then 1 non-cash crop. Something, I don't really care what. Doesn't really matter. Herb, sure. Let's plant herb. Max fertilize each field with worms. Sounds good to me. And then tomorrow we'll come back. And then eventually I'm gonna find out I've hit the limit of worms. I'll sell... I will pay for a whole bag of worms and then sell cash crop to make up for it or something like that. I actually have to see what became of the cat that I sent on a quest, too. Oh, I never sent him on the quest in the end. I didn't have the Yukuma points for it. I will continue to not send him on a quest for the time being then. Let those Yukuma points stockpile a little. Ooh, what do you have to say? Oh my. Yes, something? Yeah, and as I've alluded to repeatedly now, they kind of stopped selling you upgrades pretty quickly, and the only way you can get upgrades afterwards is to craft. Alloy cap is not what I'm looking for. Sharpener, wind resistance, increase or decreases weapons critical chance. Alloy suit actually might prove to be useful at some point in the future, but anyway, any new quests? Nope! Okay then, let's just stick with the basics then. I could hunt a great Jaggy. No, is there a Wroggi? Yeah, let's hunt the Wroggi. For this mission, I will definitely want to buy a couple antidotes if you have them. If not, no matter. I'm sure that there will be some in the game. Okay. Let's rely on some just showing up in game. Because when you're fighting a monster that poisons with minions that poison, antidote is useful. Room 10. That's where its initial location is. Antidotes, and off we go. I'm gonna want to eat my way through all of these rations pretty quickly, actually. Maxing out that stamina bar and such. Get that paintball up. I guess 8, 9, 10 will be my route of choice here. And I'll pass on going down to mine. Oh, beautiful. Mining spot away. You know what I didn't do? I didn't talk to the guy who goes back to town. Should have spoken to him and then dumped a bunch of my stuff. My bags are going to be pretty close to full right now. Still, at mission closed, I can always just, you know, throw away my map and stuff to make room for whatever carves I've picked up. Yeah, we're fine. Totally fine. Into the fray! That's not a Wroggi. Oh, that's the Wroggi. In case you didn't figure out what poison means. Paintball's up. I don't see you, I don't see you. There you are. I gotta say, I love this thing's eyes. They're creepy as fuck. And its damage numbers are good enough that just a couple touches has really left me in pain. Just do a single heal and get ready to go. Alright, at least one of my felines is immune to poison. My understanding, my guess was that the skill in particular meant that I would be immune to poison because I had given it to him, but the fact that Mai is getting poison tells me I was wrong about that. And frankly, making one of my felines immune to poison is not really a skill I care about, so I'll have to fix that in the future. Note that I shielded the poison cloud. Or shield blocked the poison cloud. Can't really get into range for my jump attack as often as I'd like. That's fine as long as I keep the pressure up. That would have been a good time to roll. Pounce. Nope. Nope! Ah, okay, good. The roll worked. Hip check. Attack. Check. Poison. Jump attack. Roll out of the hip check. Nope. Definitely need to heal. Ah, that was bad. That was very bad. My health is low enough that I had to heal before I even antidoted. And I only have one antidote left, so next one of those that lands is semi-permanent. Come on. Where are you, you dick? There you are. So at the end of the day, if the Wroggi's only real trick is his poison, and that is his only real trick, I should be able to take him out about as easily as a Jaggy. Although this is a tier 3 quest, so he's gonna have more health than the Jaggies I fought in the past. I'm not poisoned, am I? No, okay, good, I made it out. Roll. There we go. He's drooling. Stamina is not exactly the best. Trip. Give me a mini whetstone before I chase him. Nope, he's not leaving. He's eating a corpse. Which is fine, because while he eats, I will just get free face cutting. Now he's enraged because he's done eating and he is no longer exhausted. So let me get out of his hair while he's enraged and sharpen. Where is he? There we go. You know, I would like to break his face, but I'm not really taking the opportunities I should to really get face shots in. That's something I'm gonna have to work on. Yeah, because the way it works is you get bonus parts for doing certain breaks. And usually there's a table of possible drops depending on the part that was broken and percentages. For example, the Great Jaggy has a 70% chance of dropping a King's Frill if you break his face. I'm gonna have to use a Mega Potion very soon. He is limping. I do love that roar of his. Oh, I don't have any honey? Oops. I'm gonna wait for a little while extra and let him settle in Area 10 and go to sleep. Or at least start resting. That way I can do double damage by dive bombing his face when I come in there. See how his picture went blue? Probably means he's resting. I say probably, I mean it does. It means he's resting. I noted that I sharpened my sword to get the maximum damage buff I could. There's his face. There's my sword. There we go. Face break. Any luck? Get some good mileage out of this weapon. I mean, he was limping just a few moments ago, so he's not going to be at good health. Okay, I'm almost dead. Gonna back off. I'm going somewhere with this plan, though. First things first. In relative peace, we'll continue to use ordinary potions, because mega potions cost honey. Second, we wait for him to go blue again, because that first triple damage combo that triple damage leap strike I landed, followed by an easy combo or two, probably a lot more damage output than I would get fighting him normally. That was one full combo. That was 1.5 full combos. And that was him utterly negating the fact that I used the potion. 2! Great Wroggi hide. Race and poison sac. There we go. Okay, so far so good. So good so far. Okay. That was a pretty solid overall hunt. Lots of Wroggi parts collected. And send them all to the box. That Aurus stone is apparently not really a stone type, so more Yukuma points for me. Please, of course, just save. So, let's just do some housekeeping and then call it. Because, yeah, that was a solid hunt. Nothing. Fair enough. What can you do in terms of weapon crafty, bro? Yup. New things have become available on account of the new enemies that have been killed. So let's see what they are. But killing insect parts will get me the Secta Nulo, which I'm not interested in. Because it's a... well, how do I do a comparison? There we go. It's a decrease of power. I already have the Hydra Knife. Tusk Gear represents a significant increase of power and a green weaponry with more damage. In order to make it, I will need Pelagisite ore, which I don't know where to find. Light crystal, which I do know where to find, and have, in fact, already found the requisite amount. I think. I'm pretty sure it's all in my bag, actually. That's what the 2 means. Monster fluid. I think that I mostly get that by killing insects. I don't know. So really, it's all about the Pelagisite ore. If I can figure out where to get my hands on that, then this is an easy upgrade. And when I have the Tusk Gear, I'll be able to use the green side of my weapon a little bit more liberally. Cool. I'm gonna buy another feline real quick. I think I can afford it. Hey, you. Sell me a feline. Gathering focused. Does not attack. I'm trying to think why I would want a monster that didn't attack. Or sorry, not a monster, an ally. I guess if you didn't attack, you could be focused on healing me and the like. That actually makes sense. I'm gonna go ahead and hire you. Your name is fine, whatever your name is. Okay, now he has a new cat. And obviously I'm not using all of my cats at once, I'm only using 2 of them. You have 25 cat slots, it's not like you're gonna run out anytime soon. Put in all the junk that I have. Okay. Facilities. Comrade quest. Select felines. I'm gonna send all of you. And the quest I'm gonna send you on is to kill... I don't know. Those look like blue drops. I don't know what those are. Oh, it says at the bottom. Dilex and Jaggy. Challenge sampling. We gather many materials to our master. We will survive. We back home. Cute. Dilex and Jaggy. Ludroth and Banabras. Great Jaggy and Jaggy. Golfingos and Garguas. Dilex and Jaggy. I vote for Flooded Floor. Whatever that's called. Not the desert. Not the mountain. Deserted Island is an option too. Yeah, Flooded Forest. You give me Banabras and Ludroth parts, and maybe you'll find some Pelagicite ore, because that's where you used to find Pelagicite ore, in the water. Now what I'm curious about is if my comrades will actually go on their quest, or if they'll come with me on my next hunt. Unfortunately, y'all aren't going to see that in this video, because time is kind of out. And my next video may or may not, my next hunt I may or may not record, we'll see. I might go on a simple quest. But let's go ahead and turn over the cash crops, eh? That's always fun. Shaboom! The non-cash crop. Cash crop number 1. And cash crop number 2. I wonder if there are better cash crops than this. That's something I'm gonna need to look into. Keep an eye out for, etc. For the time being though, if what you're doing is working, keep doing it. It's good logic. Actually, there's a really easy way to check, isn't there? Do that after this. Paint berries, just so that because I have very few of them and I would like to have many. Yep, that's all good. Stop by the honey pot. Okay! Mission accomplished. New junk that I picked up. Right, so what I was thinking to do is I'll go sell item, and then I'll just check to see what the overall price is. If anything beats 140 and looks like it's farmable, then that's an obvious choice for replacement. But 140 is the Might Seed, which is the highest. Nullberry is 120, it's not quite as high. can't focus farm god bugs, fish, but if you can, or killer beetles, but if you can, if there's a way to pick honey or... Whoa! Light crystal's worth a ton. Anyway, make use of the cash crop really quickly just to get myself a bolus of income. And these are the parts that I've carved off of things, so generally not something you ever want to sell. Rather be using things that you had to fight for and carve. Okay then. That's about it for now. I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, and I will see you guys next time.